Alright, let's go. Time for another game of chess. Last game, I actually played an awful game of chess, and somehow I still won, because the other guy played an even more awful game of chess than me, so that sometimes happens. It was basically trash versus garbage. Okay, so he unpins the knight. I want to take. The idea is I trade my dark square bishops, because all my pawns are on dark square. So dark square bishop, not bishops. There's obviously only one dark square bishop. Okay, and next I want to develop the pony, get the bishop out, castle, and reassess from there. So it's hard for him to play this now, he knows. Well, there is this. Then I develop with tempo on the queen, no ideal. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, castles, pony out. Come on then. I'm gonna fall asleep. Now, I guess it's a good thing. He burns a lot of time with, frankly, very simple opening moves, which he should be able to just play fast. I mean, what's here to think about that long? Maybe he's distracted, not fully focused, I don't know. But it's very obvious, right? He wants to develop his pieces. Maybe fianchetto the bishop. I think he locked in. Wait, this bishop seems awkward. I feel like this bishop really has to go there. He wants to prepare that. Usually I put the bishop there, because I don't want to get into any awkward knight attacks like that. I'm gonna play it there this time, because the knight is not even there. I think he's just preparing this move. I'm just gonna prepare a quick castle. If he plays, I don't even really need to take yet. I can just castle. Then I can go there. If he takes, I'll take, but he probably won't take that. There's no reason for him. I guess he trades a center pawn for a side pawn. Is not that good, right? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know if that's actually a solid chess fundamental or not. Trading a side pawn for a center pawn, would that be worse? I feel like it is, because you're always battling for the center, right? So this pawn is his D pawn. So then he trades his... I guess I could just Google that, right? I got time anyway. In chess. Okay, wait a second. It's my move. Okay, now he wants to prevent me from... I wasn't gonna play that, obviously, because it's double... So it seems like an unnecessary move. Okay, now that we're both castled, I guess it's time for chess, so... I don't know what to play, I'm just gonna develop a pony. In chess... e30 better than not trade center pawns. So center pawns would be the D and the E pawn. D and E pawn. See what ChatGPT or any AI says about that. Okay, he develops a pony. I can just go there, right? Nothing's attacking it. I think I can even go more aggressive, and I can even go there. Because if that pony wants to hop here, I want to kick it out straight away. But then it could actually take. That doesn't work then. See how that works. If that pony was... Oh, the bishop is still undeveloped, right? So... Actually, if I can close this diagonal, that would be better. But my bishop at least is looking at his king. Look at his bishop, is just in jail, and his rook is not gonna come out either. Surely that's good for me. I'm doing it. I'm closing it up, baby. So now I have two knights. He has two bishops, which are not that strong. I feel like that should be strong, but I need to be able to do something useful with the knights as well, of course. Because he has good control over these two now. I cannot put a knight on there. And they need to be... Like a knight here would be really nice, because then I can bring a knight there. Yeah, so he knows he needs to contest the center here now, right? I think I can just slide back. If takes, my center is defended. Should be chilling. It's a good attack on the center there. It's a good idea to break open these bishops. That was a good pawn push, this one. Yeah, maybe I should have taken. I thought I'm gonna keep these four connected. That would be the dream. If he now pushes, that would be so silly from him. Or maybe not. Maybe my pieces are gonna get a bit clumsy. Well, if I now try to go for that battery, I get forked, so I can't do that. I could take and then play it. Screw it, let's do it. If he takes with the pony, then I cannot play queen there. So if he takes with the pony, I'm gonna take with my pony. Now I'm gonna play queen here. And I don't know how he's gonna defend that. He needs to play this or this, which are both pushing pawns in front of the king. I feel like that should be a little win for me, right? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't work. This doesn't work either. Well, after he plays this, I need to move the queen then, because then he can play bishop there. And my pawn here is also loose, so I need to start thinking. He could take. No, he can't, because then I will check and then take. And once the queen invades, it's not immediately checkmate, because he can walk there, but queen invading this deep, I can check again. He moves, take this pawn. Right, so he decided to go for that. Can't I? No, I cannot play this, because his queen will take. What to play? I feel like a rook there. Well, now I need to be careful for that as well, because he can just get rid of my strong battery. I don't really want him to do that. I'm up on time. I could also prevent. No, I can't really do that. I could just go rogue and play that. Attack is the best defense, right? It's tempting, because the rook is going to be open, and I feel like the pawns in front of his king are awkward, but I need to be careful as well. I can, of course. I'm not immune for attacks myself. If I can play this, this takes. Well, this is tempo, he needs to move immediately. I feel like going there. Fuck it, I'm playing it, screw it. He might take now. Then I have to take with the pawn, because otherwise this is loose. Okay, he pulls back. Interesting. Now I need to be careful for this. So I need to bring another bishop here, rook here, I think. Or just move the queen out of the way, right? Well, I want to lift a rook in so bad, but these bishops are strong. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is... I don't feel like I should be putting my queen behind that rook. Why can I not just go there though? It's a dominant position, his bishop can't defend it. And it's a super strong diagonal, dude. Hell yeah. And he's got no knights to attack me. The only way to attack me with his bishop, but he can't. He would have to play pawn down to then play bishop. Oh no, he cannot because this pawn is here. Let's go. Strong pawn. And now I want to lift my rook in. But I'm seriously committing to this attack here. And these two bishops are quite freaking savages. They are controlling these diagonals. Wow, complex chess. I feel dominant with my queen here though. I'm controlling all these squares next to his king. I even feel like sacking, to be honest. If I move a rook here, right, we got that. Interesting. He also thinks attack is the best defense. Okay, now that doesn't work, because I was thinking if I move a rook here, then I can play knight there. Oh no, I can't, because rook takes. Now that doesn't work. Should I lift the rook in? What's his plan? He's gonna start pushing pawns as well, right? Fuck it. Here is the rook lift. If he plays that, I can absolutely not take, because then that will be a problem. So his trick, his tactic now is probably playing this. Or if he plays that, I will play this and clog up the view for this bishop. Get the other rook in, and then I can slide over, because then this diagonal will be blocked. Then I can take, potentially even sack. If I can get another rook on one of these, I think then I can sack. Well, we'll have to see how it plays out. Complex game though. So this bishop is not really playing because of this pawn. But these two bishops are really scared. Yeah, see? See, that's what I thought. I think I'm gonna push. That one. Oh, I cannot push. I will give this bishop a job. Oh no. And I can also not take because of the same issue. I can also not play there. I can invade here though, but I got nothing after that. Crap. Wow, this is complex. After takes, then I can check, right? I feel like after queen, rook down is too strong. I shouldn't do that. Why don't I just bring a second rook into the attack already? Or prevent this. Ah, but I want to be able to slide there. Ah, and I want to be able to play rook there, supported by this pawn. So I'm gonna go there. Yeah, I do not see any threats for me. Maybe I'm overlooking something. That's chess, of course. But I'm still controlling this. If he takes here, I'll take this, and I'll still be controlling this square for the bishop not being able to come in. So I keep control of this. His king is open as well. I think his king is more open than mine. If he takes here, I think that's a mistake, because that check, I'm controlling all this. He will be forced to go there and then check. And things are gonna get really ugly really quick for him. He can't take, so funny. I do not want this pawn to move. Oh, okay, that's a move. But is it though? Is it though? Wow. So what's the threat for me? The obvious threat is losing the rook. So that needs to be addressed. What's the threat for him? Nothing, because it's not supported by anything. I can actually take this. No, I can't, because again, same problem here. That's diagonal is strong. I think rook here is the only thing that makes sense. I don't see anything else that makes sense. I just need to make sure this bishop is not gonna get vision here. Wow, and swinging my knight into this game is gonna be tricky from here as well. I'm gonna have to go like this. What a position that we're playing, wow. I cannot kick the bishop out because then my rook hangs. And I'm right inside of this. If he can remove this pawn somehow, then I'm cooked. I think I'm just slowly gonna... Oh wait, I can just swing in this to get rid of his bishop. It's a good idea. Ah, but then my bishop is strong as well though. I would argue my bishop is stronger. Oh, actually queen down is super strong, dude. Why did I not play that earlier? I can even play it now. I'm threatening just straight up mate, no? No, that's not a mate. I think I'm gonna have to take. I think it's the only move that makes sense for me. Now queen, now rook there actually is strong, I think. He cannot take because he's pinned. Okay, and now he blocks my diagonal there too. Oh, but I can just take, brother. He can't take because of the pin. Oh, let's go. Pin city, baby. Pin city. Surely that's winning for me. He can't take, he can't take. He can take, but he will lose. Or he will lose. My king is safe. He's got nothing. See, my both rooks are doing something. This is defending this pawn. This is attacking. My bishop is super active. My queen super active. My knight is actually not that strong. But his rook here, look. This is just a cuck in the corner. This rook is just doing nothing. Brother was not invited to the party, this guy here. Alright, okay, he does a king move. Interesting. Can't I just... And then that threatens here. He's cooked. What does he do after that? Everything's covered. He can only go there. Yeah, he's cooked. See, that's what I meant when I said last game. These guys around 1250, they got strong attacks. Like he had some kind of an attack going with his bishops and stuff. Okay, most professional lines drawn ever. But he's gonna resign, right? Oh, it's checkmate. There we go. He had somewhat of an attack going, but I think he overcommitted. Well, let's do this in the analysis board so we can see the best moves. PGN, there we go, and then we're gonna import that game. Oh, I didn't finish my question. Oh, okay. In chess, is it generally better to not trade your D and E pawns? That are right? Yeah, D and E pawns. D and E pawns for side pawns. Like the... Which ones are that? F and C pawn. Yes, in general it's better to preserve your D and E pawns, central pawns, rather than trading them for side pawns like the C or the F pawns. See? I thought that center pawns are considered more valuable because they control most crucial squares in the center. There you go. So, the power of the pawn center. There's a YouTube video about it. Interesting stuff. Let's analyze this game. Who was I? I don't even remember which color I played. I played white. Okay, I want to see the analysis boards. Okay, normal chess. Oh, it was actually slightly worse here, but it's my opening, it should be fine. Still slightly worse. Now it's picking back up. Now I'm slightly better. But I guess this... Wow. Oh, I'm actually losing. That pawn push was real bad here. That I should have not done. The engine wanted queen here. Okay. See, I already felt like that here. Here I took. Wow, he was actually quite bad. Wow. Wow, I was actually losing by 1.8. Even though material is equal, the engine says I'm 2 points down. Still, wow, I'm playing one after the other inaccurate move. Here he wanted this immediately. Right. Found a good move here. So that was his blunder here. He had to play a rook there somehow. Hard to find. That was also winning, but this even... Why was this winning so much? That's weird. I don't understand. What the hell was that knight move? Wow, what? What the hell? What is this random thing? See, now it wants knight here. What the hell is that doing? So I played this. I played this. But it actually wanted me to play knight here. What does that even do? Oh, it threatens a fork. Well, but what if taken? Then take. But this is the same position that I played anyway. By just playing bishop straight away. Oh, this is made, yeah. But why? See, it was still made. Why? What the hell was this knight move in between? I don't understand. Oh well, in the beginning I played bad, but then in the end I kept it together and we got the win, I guess. All good.